good to see you again today. So, for those that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Tafi. On this platform we discuss relocation and issues surrounding this topic. So today I will be sharing the use of ICT in our day-to-day lives. We use ICT in the classroom, we use ICT at home, we use ICT in the city. So I will be exploring this topic. It's just an interesting one. So in the classroom, we use ICT to play video games, we play educational ones, and we also use it to play different educational songs on Spotify or on YouTube. So this is support learning, and it's very interesting when you use these ICT tools and platforms to deliver lessons. In the classroom, we use smart boards, we use interactive whiteboards, we use projectors, and these are ICT tools. They make teaching and learning easy. So for these ones, you find them from ECE to high school or probably to college, because even when we were in college, we were using these. We also use tablets and computers for learning apps. Then, checking learner attendance, we use the computers, we use the login boards, whereby we check the learners login using their fingers. We check if they are logged in. Parents do their login, and we also log in. So for this one in Zimbabwe, we also had it where I was teaching. We also used that login system, whereby you just log in and the machine picks your attendance. Then we also conduct research with students using the internet. And definitely this is done on the computer or on the tablet. We also use online resources, and we use planning tools on the internet. For example, Story Park for us in ECE, the primary school, they also have their tools and resources. Then we capture moments with like photos and videos. For us to write learner developments, we use photos. And how do we take these photos? We use iPads, we use phones. So in most schools, or in some schools I can say, the teachers have their own phones to capture learner moments. So it's so interesting. If you don't know how to use a tablet, if you don't know how to use a phone, start learning, start knowing how to maneuver through your phone. Most of you guys have phones, most of you guys have tablets, but you just use them probably for WhatsApp and Facebook. There is more to learn on these gadgets. You have to learn how to use YouTube, Spotify, and other learning platforms, Google Classroom. Learn how to use them, because you don't know when it's needed. You don't know when this experience is needed. Then, in our day-to-day lives, we use ICT. You know, where I stay, our gate is not opened manually. We have to enter the PIN, that is ICT. We pay our bills online. I don't even know where the city council is. I just pay everything online. I don't even have the gate key. We open our gate using the login system. We do not push or pull the gate. So this is the first step. This is the first place where I find my ICT important. Then I go shopping. Wow, for this one it's really interesting. If you want to pay for your bill, you pay online. In most cases, we are used to paying with cards, but here people use apps to pay. You just carry your phone, you pay. Of course, in Zimbabwe, we pay with EcoCash. We pay using direct bank transfer. There are so many ways that they do. But here we also have our own methods, which will be just a changeover. I think this one will be easy. And we also have self-service here. You get into a shop, you pick whatever you want to pay to buy, Then you go to the self-service tills. There is no tailor there. You will be paying your things by yourself. Scan and pay by yourself. In most shops, that's what happens, be it in the clothing stores or in the grocery stores. This one is interesting because I was afraid of it for over 4 months. Then, boom, let's go to banking. We are used to depositing our money inside the bank. So, here, when you withdraw your money, and or maybe you have some cash that you have and you wish to deposit in the bank, you go to the ATM, you do a self deposit. This one is interesting again because it's something that we never did at home, and it's something that we are exploring. And you know, the most interesting thing, for us to cross the busy roads, we just do not cross. The traffic lights have buttons to be pressed. So you press that button for you to be given way, and that's part of ICT. If you don't know where to press, it means you will be stuck for most of your time. So, guys, when you come to the first world, remember you have to be honed for ICT. Let's go to the bus. When you get into the bus, you tap your hop card. You do not pay the ticket. They don't have the ticket paying facility in the bus, so you scan your ticket and you pay. And that's how you get from you to travel from place to place, and it's interesting. Then we stream music using Spotify, Netflix, and one thing that I have to tell you, when I was home, we had free Spotify, we had free Netflix, which gave us all the opportunities to do whatever we wanted to do. But now, when you're here, you have to pay for those facilities and you pay online. So, if you don't know how to pay online, it will be very difficult. So, for online payments, again, I think for most of you guys, you are experiencing it. You want to pay for PTE, IELTS, you pay online. You want to pay for your ticket, you want to pay for your different services or visas, you're just using your Visa or MasterCard. So that's very important. We also pay online this side. And you know what? If you are not on to learn all this, it will be very, very hard for you. Then we have wearable tech. Wearable tech are those watches that can be used on the internet. They are very common, even though I do not have it, but most people have it, and they are used. And it's like in my case, I'm just resistant to this kind of change, but it's necessary. If I can buy myself that wearable watch, the one that goes on the internet, that will be perfect. I use it to check my steps, to check my messages when I'm not carrying my phone. You do all those things. So it's really interesting. Then also, when you wish to go to the hospital, you just do not pop into the hospital, guys. You make your appointment online. They have different platforms for bookings. You can just click and book your appointment. Then when you get to the clinic, they know, oh, it's Tadiwa Moyo. Okay, you're here. What time is your booking? 11 a.m. Okay, walk in. That's how it works. You do not walk. Of course, walk-ins are there for those severe illnesses that happen unprepared, when people are not prepared. Therefore, if that happens, you just walk in. But for those sicknesses that allow you to work during the day, you just book in your appointment. You need to see a gynecologist, you book online. You need to go to the gym again, you book online. So most bookings are done online. So guys, there is no way we are going to run away from technology if we wish to relocate. Technology is part of the relocation package, and some people are scared because they think it's so hard. They think they cannot do it. But guys, you have your phones, you have your laptops, you have different centers that are teaching basic ICT skills. You can go there and learn more about those basic ICT skills. Guys, learning all those will help you to survive well, and it will reduce tension in your workplaces. In most cases, people struggle when they go to work. Why? Because they are expected to do everything online, and in most cases, some people wouldn't know how to save themselves, so that will drop your authenticity, that will drop the way people believe in you. So for you to just stay away from that drama, why not take an online ICT course to help you maneuver in your laptop, and when you are confident, even work becomes easy. Guys, if you wish to relocate, ICT is the way to go. ICT is your plug. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.